My horse story started about 4 years old. I can't even say how exactly, but I can remember sitting on a horse going somewhere. Ever since then, there have been moments where I've gone away from the horse. I've even in owning horses, I've kind of stepped away from the horses and left them alone, but there's always been something which pulls me back to the horse. In this interaction with the horse, as much as I value everything I've gotten from the traditional world, and it's not to say I'm burning bridles and saddles, but we know that there's a way more respectful way to interact with the horse. After this 3 days, I think what I'll put into my toolbox is one, let's not say don't have an agenda, but have an agenda which is flexible, especially on the terms of the horse. So I'm trying to use experiences to really build and help shape my character. I don't think any of us falls in love with a horse standing in a stable. It's, it's that horse in the field, wild and free. In the usual way of going, there's all of these exercises and other things you do to gain relaxation. Yeah. And most of the time it comes because of a lack of connection. So I think what I take away from this is that maybe the 3 months or 3 weeks or 3 days or a year that it takes you to build that connection definitely reduces the next 10 years you spend kicking and pulling that horse around the arena. What we're asking really is for a measure of respect and understanding on behalf of the horse and on behalf of humans, because so much of what we see in the horse, whether it's good or bad, is so much of a reflection. Yeah. The physical environment of what is Richmond, the entire surroundings, it one makes the horses happy with lots of food. The terrain lends to them being physically more supple, and it also encourages them to work themselves. So I think really this environment is probably as close to ideal. This morning I watched the horses swim in the river. That was one of the things that really impressed me also about the whole environment. There's they have a pool. For me, it seemed like there was something which always made coming here a possibility or a likelihood. And there was a point where I just said, you know what, things aren't ideal right now, but we make it ideal because there was something pulling me here. What you take from here is that there's so much to be done, and there's so much that you can do also.